Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, is Fox News political contributor, has a new online course on defending America, and wrote the book Understanding Trump. Newt, good to see you tonight. So, first of all, just your overall impression of this plan. Do you like it?
Well, look, it's a remarkable achievement. You have the President of the United States, the Speaker of the House, the Senate Majority Leader. They're all talking from the same notes. They're all describing the same tax cuts. They all have the same commitment to middle-class tax cuts, to small business tax cuts, to economic growth. I mean, this is the opposite of what we saw all spring. And I give President Trump and Speaker Ryan and Leader McConnell a lot of credit. They have really worked hard, along with the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, Kevin Brady, and the chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, Orrin Hatch. All of them have worked hard to get one core position that moves forward. And frankly, I think Ed had it pretty right. This is going to be a debate between, would you like the money in your pocket, or do you want to send the money to the swamp? And I think a number of Democrats, when they go back home, are going to discover there's a pretty big majority back home that wants the money in North Dakota or Indiana or Missouri or Montana, to take some states as examples. They don't want the money to go back to the swamp.
Yeah, I mean, they're all going to have to sort of sign on so that they're all on the same team, if that's even humanly possible. Last night we did the show from the rooftop in Washington, and I said to a couple of people that were up there with us, what's going on? Every single rooftop, there's a party going on tonight. I said, oh, well, it's lobby night. You know, this is entertain your local lobbyist night. Every rooftop around us, Newt. I mean, these people are not, I'm not kidding. I was like, why weren't we invited? And then I figured out what it was. These people are not going to give in easily. They like how complicated the tax system is. How is that going to work?
Well, first of all, you mentioned earlier the 8% who like the current system. I think they probably are all accountants, tax lawyers, and tax preparers. But in addition to that, remember what Ronald Reagan taught us back when I was a very junior member. If you go to the American people, they drown the lobbyists. There may be 4,000 lobbyists in Washington. There are 315 million people in the United States. Yeah. And if the average small business person anywhere in America realizes this is a plan for a 40% reduction in the taxes for a small business, 40% reduction. Now, that's real money.
Yeah, and that's going to encourage them to hire more people. Yeah, exactly. Hire more people, buy new machinery.
You're going to have 100 times... Yeah, let me just say this. You'll have 100 times as many small businesses call the average congressman as you will lobbyists. And the pressure, the more people understand it, the more people are going to be for this tax bill.
So Chuck Schumer's upset about what it's going to do to the debt, Newt. He feels like the growth target is just not going to be met. The growth target is 3%. He says, you know, he's very concerned because he really thinks this is going to drive up the national debt. And you laugh.
Look, Chuck Schumer trying to worry about the debt is like your favorite alcoholic explaining that the next beer could be a problem. I mean, Chuck Schumer has stood for his entire career for bigger government, more spending, higher debt. Nice try, Chuck. The fact is, the average American is going to face a simple choice. Do you want more take-home pay? This bill gives it to you. Do you want more jobs? This bill gives it to you. Do you want American companies to be competitive in the world market? This bill gives it to you. Do you want your favorite local business, small business, to have a break? This bill does it. I mean, this is a very cleverly thought through bill. And I think Schumer's concerns are going to be drowned.
Maybe so. But we all watched what happened with repeal and replace. And we heard for 7 years that everyone was on the same page, that they were speaking from basically the same script, that you know, they had differences in the way to go about it, but everybody was going to repeal and replace. So for those at home watching this and saying, you know, prove it to me, what do you say?
Well, first of all, I can't prove it to you. Time will tell, but I'll give you the basic difference. Obamacare involved a series of very painful, difficult, complex choices, and there were a lot of big, powerful interest groups who did not want it to happen. This is very different. This is the swamp in Washington wanting your money versus lower taxes for corporations to compete in the world market, lower taxes for small business to create jobs, lower taxes for the middle class to have more take-home pay. That's a lot easier sell than repealing Obamacare. And I have a hunch that the hard work, that the Gang of Six put in between the White House, the House, and the Senate, they're actually ready tonight to go out and campaign on this tax bill.
All right. Newt Gingrich, thank you so much.